Hey, what's up guys? Hey, it's Val here, and I got another video for you. This is gonna be either this isn't gonna be a guide nor a warfront. I'm just gonna go over the patch notes that came out today, as you all are aware. And I'm just gonna go over what happened to the rogues. There's a lot of changes. I'm just gonna go over the rogues and some of the PvP changes. So, all right, yeah, I guess I'll just start off with assassin. Let me switch to my assassin spec. I changed it a little bit. I'm not running 15 or stock anymore. I try something new every time. But anyway, for assassin, we now have backstab. Backstab changed a lot. Now it is no longer required to be behind the target. Like, it doesn't get a positional. Like, you don't have to be required to be behind the target anymore. Instead, you can hit them from wherever with a 25% penalty on the damage if you're not behind the target. So you can hit them from anywhere, but if you're not behind the target, you're going to be doing 25% less damage. However, they added to advanced flanking to decrease that penalty on backstab by 20%. So instead, if you're not behind the target, it's only going to reduce the damage of backstab by 5%. So that's if you have advanced flanking. They also added they reduced the they nerfed Savage Strike a little bit. So the positional bonus is removed, so you no longer get that 5% buff, as well as the positional bonus on Final Blow. So they both had those removed. As for Improved Savage Strike, they changed Improved Savage Strike and Improved Final Blow. So now Improved Final Strike now gives 5% crit and 5% damage per comp point. So if you put 2 points in there, you're going to be getting 10% on your damage and 10% on your crit. As for Improved Final Blow, it's 5% damage and 3% crit per point. So you're going to be getting 15% damage on your final blow with a 9% crit chance. So that's all that changed with the assassin. So yeah, that's really everything for the assassin. They changed the Nightblade just a little bit. Let me switch to my Nightblade build. Alright, there it goes. So the first off, this is not really important, but I'm just going to go over it. They changed, they haven't changed it yet. They said in the patch notes, it says the finisher buff for heat retention, right here, is now named internal heat, which they haven't changed yet. And there's a lot of bugs with this patch right now. They haven't changed yet. They're still trying to fix it out. Like, I logged on earlier, the chat system wasn't even working. You couldn't even talk, so that was kind of annoying. Nobody could type. They finally fixed it. But anyway, yeah, and heat retention, they haven't changed the name, but that's all that is. That's not that important. There's a big change for Nightblade right here. Evan Blades, which is right here. Now they changed it to 100% chance to proc on your weapon ability attacks. Now, however, the damage has now been reduced by 70%. So it's only going to be doing 238 death of damage, but you're going to be getting 100% procs on it. So there you go. That's all the change for there. I don't have a ranger build. I used to. I just don't run anymore. I'll just go to my ranger marksman build. As for ranger, all that changed was they reduced the 3 meters range requirement for all ranger abilities. So you can now shoot while you're right up in a person's face, which I don't know why you'd want to be doing it anyway. But I guess if you have assassin training you, or a nightblade, you got snared, or warrior sitting on your butt, then yeah, you can still fight them now. They removed the 3 meter range requirement, as you can see, 35 meters, yada yada yada. Let's see if I can splinter shot, blah blah blah, etc. Now they also changed concussion blast. Now this was a little interesting. What they did now, concussive blast here, it's right here. I don't have it, I didn't spec into it yet, but I might change this build and spec into it because it's nice to have. I would have 2 interrupts. This is insane. They changed it to it's no longer a finisher, so that's awesome, and it doesn't deal damage. Now I'm fine with that, but now it interrupts functionality and cooldown remains unchanged. So now you have a interrupt. You can interrupt up to 5 enemies on a 10-second cooldown. Now that's great. You don't need to have it be a finisher, so you're not wasting any combo points. I think that's amazing. I love that. So I might change my 36 ranger, 40 marksman, and grab that. So now I have deaden and concussive. So I basically have a 2 interrupts. Now I have a silencer. So they're silenced for 5 seconds, right? Say I interrupt them, they're silenced for 5 seconds. Let's say they don't trinket it or don't get the silence off. They're gonna sit through it for 5 seconds, right? They have, that's 10 seconds. Well, let's get And then I have another one that's on 10 seconds right there, so it's nice. It's not gonna silence them, but it's gonna allow us to shut them down pretty easily. I don't know. I like that, so I might grab that. I don't have a Risk Stalker build, but I can still go over it. So Risk Stalker change. There was only one change. Shadow Blitz. AoE range increased to 10 meters. Now, I believe Shadow Blitz was one of the I know it's a teleporting ability, but I don't know which one it is or where. Yeah, right here we go. They changed it to 20 meters, up from 10 meters, so the range was increased. AoE range. Oh, sorry, AoE range is increased. So not the teleporting range, but the misread that. The damage up to 10 enemies is now increased by 10 meters. So that's pretty cool. Tactician got changed a little bit. I don't have a tactician, but I'll just go to my bard build. Curative engine right here. It can no longer be purged. Oh, thank God. I thought it was so annoying to get it purged, but I mean it's easy to pop back on since it's not on a global cooldown. So that was really easy. It's just, you know, it's something nice. It's, you know, it's not as annoying as anymore. But yeah, those are the changes for rogues. That's what changed. As for warfronts, I don't have it on the top of my mind. I read it earlier today. I kind of just skimmed over it. I was just reading. I took those pictures with my phone. I was reading them off them and reading you what changed. I did not take pictures of the warfronts or the PvP that changed, but I do know that the Valor has it's continued to bug right now. They still haven't edited the text for it, so it still only says healing and absorbs received in PvP reduced by 58%. So that was bumped, as well as you got a bump in Valor, reducing damage received from other places. So it went up to about what 87% for max Valor. So people are taking a lot less damage. It's noticeable. You will notice it when you get into a warfront, your first warfront. I just played one as a blade dancer. Popped Faded Blades, and 100 blades, Dancing Steel. I was like, whoa, the damage isn't as high. It wasn't proccing. I wasn't getting as large of hits here. Well, actually, damage from my last game right here, as you can see. So I only did 901,000 damage, which I was pretty shocked by as a blade dancer. But as you can see, the max hit, the average hit was about 633 for 100 blades, and it used to be around. Oh, I would get oh god, I can't remember right now. With Faded Blades popped up, sometimes I would get on average 2k hits, you know, 1500 hits. It hit insanely high, but it's gone down a lot, so that's changed. You know, it's not hitting as high as I'd like it to, but so those things have changed. It kind of sucks, but that's fine. I mean, it's gonna kind of be weird with those people with pocket healers, because I feel like it's gonna be way harder to kill them now. I need to read over the other souls and see if they did anything with cross healing, or if anything got changed for the healers, clerics, or whatever, warriors. I know warriors got nerfed on Tempest, I believe. I need to read over those. I mean, I suggest, even if you're a rogue and you only play rogue, read over the other classes and what changed about them, so you can learn more about them. That's always good to do. It will help you in PvP. It'll improve your game. Also, aside from that, they added the relic gear. Already got my boots. Kind of cool. It's just gonna suck because you have to grind up the warlord cells, so that's gonna take forever, because it's not really the warlord marks that are a problem. I mean, I'm doing fine on that. I already have quests lined up and stuff, but it's just not the Radiant Infinity Seals either, but it's the favor. Favor's gonna suck. I've been low on favor, and I don't know, it's gonna be a big grind. So I just want to see why she's on that. But yeah, Radiant Infinity Cells, they already said they're gonna be like, I just skimmed it. They said some chest thing during Conquest. When you're done, the winning team gets to loot these chests, and they have a chance for Radiant Infinity Cells. Yeah, I think that's kind of stupid. It's kind of BS. Well, you know, PvEers can just get them. Yeah, right. I'm saying the same thing. It's too hard to. I mean, I think they buffed the Devour too much. It's ridiculous. I mean, if you have a healer, you're basically a god. You know, so I don't know. You'll see once you try it out. I mean, I don't know if you've already seen it, but I'm kind of rambling on now. But yeah, that's the new gear, relic gear. You just have to get those upgrades. It's kind of cool. Someone in my guild, Ray Ismi, I believe it was, that earned it, he got Dreamweaver maxed out, and I didn't really know about this, but he explained it to me today. So now you get basically, I wonder if he still has the links on. Here, is he still on? I can ask him to link the gear. No, he's not, damn it. But basically what these orbs do, so you break down the artifacts to get dream ribbons. He can break them down, and you can get these ethereal shards. It's pretty expensive to do this. You get 4 orbs from it, and what it does essentially is, he was trying to explain it to me. So it goes on, what is it? It says helmet, neck, shoulders, and cape. Now these go over your runes. Like let's say you have 55 dexterity on my shoulder. I can add another buff, so it's going to be my rune plus the orb. So it's basically 2 buffs, 2 runes on your armor. What it has is it's completely random, which I think is kind of stupid, but you know, whatever. It's completely random how it works. So there are 4 paths it can take. It can give you an endurance buff, spell power or attack power depending on your class. I think it's your main stat depending on your class, so like dexterity, intelligence, yada yada. And then I believe there was a 4th path, and I don't remember what it was. He told me. God, no, I can't remember what the 4th path. There's a 4th path. It's completely random what you get. You can't choose. And aside from it being completely random, you have another kind of randomness involved. So let's say I randomly, so I put one on. It randomly, let's say I get attack power, just randomly, because it's completely random. Now it's going to be completely random on how high the stat is. It can give me 41 attack power, 48 attack power, 51 attack power. It's completely random. So you don't know if you're going to get the top stat. I don't know. I just think the random stuff is kind of stupid. You're going to BS in my point. You're going to be burning money on it if you go for it. I'm going to be completely lazy because I don't do any professions or anything or make money. So I'm probably not going to get those for a long time. I don't even want to really. I don't know. So, yeah. That's what, see, everybody's saying the same thing. But it's it's ridiculous, right? So literally, people will be gods. Yeah, I know. It's literally. See, he's getting the same thing. It's literally him for like 800, and the valor is kind of ridiculous. You guys will see. Trust me. It's ridiculously. I feel like they're gonna have to change it. They may not. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, those are the orbs. I'm going all over the place, but those are the orbs, guys. I think it's kind of weird. It's odd how that works. But frankly, I'm not a fan of it. So I probably won't be getting into that much. That's my chat. Yeah. Yeah, I know. They always screw things up. Better. I hope they change it. I'm sorry. I'm getting I'm getting distracted, but yeah. So that was the video, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right. I'll catch you next time. See you.